Welcome back to Tipping Point. I'm your host, Kara McKinney. Is Elon Musk heading to Texas? He already has the physical headquarters of Tesla in the Lone Star State, but its incorporation remains in Delaware to his detriment. Musk recently closed a poll on this very topic in which over 1 million people voted. The response was a resounding yes, move. He launched the poll in the wake of a judge in Delaware earlier this week rescinding his record compensation package. Today, Musk mused over an interesting tweet, as he says, that laid out some alleged connections between that judge and the Biden crime family. It reads, quote, Judge Kathleen McCormick rescinded Elon Musk's $55 billion Tesla compensation package, overturning the company's board and 80% of its shareholders. McCormick also ruled against Elon Musk during his Twitter acquisition. Before becoming the head of the Delaware Chancery Court, McCormick worked at a Delaware law firm called Young Conaway. This firm and its employees have been major donors to President Joe Biden for decades. In 2016, Hunter Biden hosted a gubernatorial campaign event for Congressman John Carney, with then Vice President Joe Biden as the guest speaker. This event took place at the law offices of Young Conaway in Wilmington, Delaware. Carney, a close friend of Joe Biden for the last 4 decades, later became governor and nominated Kathleen McCormick, a partner at Young Conaway, to her position on the Delaware Chancery Court. In a March 2018 email, Hunter Biden claimed to personally know every judge on the Delaware Chancery Court while threatening legal action against his Chinese business partners. I will bring the suit in the Chancery Court in Delaware, which, as you know, is my home state, and I am privileged to have worked with and know every judge on the Chancery Court. After Elon Musk purchased Twitter with the stated goal of restoring free speech, President Biden called for a federal investigation into Musk on the podium at the White House. Following this, the Biden Department of Justice, Securities and Exchange Commission, and Federal Trade Commission initiated legal actions and investigations against Tesla, SpaceX, and X. This recent decision by Judge McCormick, who worked with Biden's top donors and was nominated by Biden's close friend to override Tesla's board and the majority of its shareholders, is another clear example of the Biden administration and its allies weaponizing the American legal system against their political opponents, end quote. Joining us now to discuss all this and a whole lot more is Liz Harrington, the spokesperson for President Donald J. Trump. Liz, thanks for being here tonight.
Good to see you.
Great. So what do you make of what we just heard? I mean, it sounds very similar to the lawfare President Trump has been dealing with for so many years now, right?
You know, it does. And it's just such a shame, too, because think of it. President Trump has been under false investigation really since he came down the escalator. And to this day, they found nothing on him. They've falsely accused him of being a spy. They spy when they, in fact, were spying on him. They literally have charged him in 4 different jurisdictions on things that are not crimes. And yet Joe Biden gets a special prosecutor who announces he's not going to get charged on classified documents when there is so much evidence just publicly to look in the Biden crime family going back decades that you could actually charge someone with. And this is, I think, the major problem, Kara. You have a situation where there's such unequal justice, where there's all the effort to go after one man leading the biggest political movement in American history, and anyone who gets out on their own and tries to go against the system, you'll have the full weight of phony investigations, false charges. They'll try to ruin your life, smear you. And yet the people that are in charge and have been acting corruptly with the public for decades get a pass.
Oh, definitely. And that also puts a renewed emphasis on just how important these platforms are when it comes to free speech and our ability to say what is and isn't true. Because, I mean, the propaganda is everywhere. The lawfare is everywhere. No wonder when Elon Musk bought and took over Twitter that all the spooks, you know, the DOJ, FBI, CIA, and all the rest had their panties in a bunch, because to them that was their ultimate mouthpiece to dictate to the public what they could believe and what they were not allowed to believe. For example, the Hunter Biden laptop scandal that they squashed, that they spiked in 2020.